This thing on? Oh shit, we're rolling. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Instant Leader, and we're gonna do a controller review. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get into showing y'all all the controllers for today. We have a Sony DualSense Edge, we have an AIM controllers, and then we also have a SCUF. We have two SCUFs, but we're only gonna show y'all one, I guess, to just to give the review about. First things first. Alright guys, so let's start with a little bit of history. I originally started off on the console, so I had an Xbox, which means I had an Xbox controller. After I got a PC, I then switched to this one, which is a Xbox SCUF. Then after maybe 6 months, I got a PlayStation 4 SCUF. And then I went and I wanted to try a different controller as well again. So we went ahead, after maybe another 6 months, we went ahead and bought this AIM controller from that website. This is a PS5 controller. And now we are on the Sony DualSense Edge. And I've got to say, man, after having all these controllers, it's got to be up to 2 of them. It's got to be up to 2, and I'm not sure. I'll probably give my best here at the end of the video, but it's got to be up to 2 of them. And with that being said, we're going to start with the ones that I don't like the most, okay? So, and that's going to be SCUF. That is going to be these 2 controllers. Even though they are different types, Xbox and a PlayStation 4, I got to say I would not run with the SCUF. I feel like the controller itself works very great, but over time, over a little bit of time, it's wear and tear. Every single time. I've got stick drift, or I can't even plug my controller thing in right here. I can't even plug it in and charge it. So that was one of my other downsides. Overall, I like where the paddle placement is. I like where it is because you could, or if you want to do that. The downside that I didn't like is that where the analog placement is. I like the Xbox controller feel, but I love where the placement on the PlayStation controller analogs are. So that is why I had went to a PlayStation 5 controller after, because it literally is almost the same size as an Xbox controller, but the paddles or the analogs are in the same spot as they should be. So it's kind of a mix of both of the controllers. The paddle placement on the AIM controllers is actually pretty nice. I like it more than the SCUFs. Okay, so I like the paddle placement on the AIM controllers a lot more than the SCUF. I personally like the AIM controllers over the SCUF. Let's get to the Sony DualSense Edge now. I recently just got this and I really love it. There's a lot of different things you could change. You could change how far the buttons go down on each side. You could change out the paddles. They come out super easily. Okay. See, they come out super easily. It's literally just like a magnet. The one downside is it doesn't have 4 paddles. That is the one downside. Other than that, I like it. It does have an extra 2 buttons right underneath the controller right here. Placement on the paddles or on the analogs is pretty nice. That's because of the PlayStation 5 style. So I know this is what you all been waiting for. Which controller is the best? In my opinion, and with reasoning on each one, for number 1, at the moment, I would have to give AIM controllers because of the paddles, how long it lasted. It lasted double the time of both of my SCUFs. It's just overall really good. It's lightweight. Everything about it, I love it. I recently just switched to basically my number 2 on the list is the Sony DualSense Edge, and the only downside about that is not having the extra paddle. Other than that, it works good. I haven't had any stick drift. I've only had it for 2 weeks though, so you got to keep that in mind. Haven't had it very long. And my number 3 would have to be the Scuff. It'd have to be the Scuff because the Scuff just has a lot more issues over a short period of time, and I just don't think it's the way to go. I don't think you should waste your money on it. I really don't. I bought 2 of them. I've wasted over 400, almost 500 bucks probably, and it's just not the way to go. Aim controllers is the way to go right now. Well, that about wraps up my video, guys. I want to just thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video.